Okay, thank you very much for the time to me for presented my concept paper for knowledge co-creation program, sustainable small-scale fisheries for blue economy, fiscal year 2021, country from Indonesia, and my name is Novitria Setiawati. I will get the project title, Fishermen Welfare Improvement Program. This is, I think that this is very more useful and have many benefit too to have this program because according to Blue Economy, this is the one of our purpose to get a welfare of the fishermen. So background of the project, the development of the marine and fisheries sector by increasing the capacity of human resources and optimizing the sustainable use of marine resources led to Indonesia becoming an independent archipelago country. Statistical data in 2015 recorded that the total number of fishers in Indonesia is around 2,275,138 people who were classified as full-time or part-time fishermen using various types and size of fishing vessels. This is sourced from Pusdatin Ministry Marine Affairs and Ministry of KKP. The number of fishers is a strategic potential to increase the contribution of the marine and fisheries sector to national economic growth. However, the actual condition of the role of fisher is still not optimal due to the limitations of human resources, including the limited mastery of technology and fishing facilities. Market access because of the length of the producer to consumer market chain, uncertain fish market prices, no full subsidies, no social security, no alternative livelihood. Access to capital due to the lack of confidence in bank or non-bank financial institution towards capture fisheries business, fish theft, overfishing, as well as change in climate, weather, and sea wave height. The majority of fishers in Indonesia are poor due to many limitations such as infrastructure, facilities, access to funding, and limited financing. This certainly have a direct impact on the lack of fishers' income, which leads to the low level of welfare of fishers from their families. The condition that occur in facing communities require government intervention through national policies that are directly in favor of fishing communities. Taking into account the number of fishers who reach more than 2 million people, improving the quality of fishermen's human resources cannot be done individually. So coaching to increase the capacity of fisher can be done communally through groups of fishermen, which we can call the Fishermen's Joint Business Group, or we can call KUB. Building insight to progress together through groups can encourage the participation of fishing communities to grow new groups and develop the strengthen existing groups. The responsibility of the state is to protect the entire Indonesian nation, the entire homeland of Indonesia, promote public welfare, educate the nation's life, as well as realize social justice for all Indonesian people following the mandate of Pancasila and the 1945 Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia. One of the philosophies, the basis of national development is to realize social justice for all people of Indonesia. Therefore, every Indonesian citizen has the right and must follow their ability to participate in business development to improve welfare, especially in the field of fisheries. In line with the mandate of Pancasila and Constitution of the State Republic of Indonesia, year 1945, one of the goals of fisheries development and marine affairs are directed, among others, to increase as much as possible fishermen's welfare. Furthermore, the fisher has given a real contribution to the development of fisheries and marine and economic development of coastal and rural communities. Fisheries management is highly dependent on fish resources that are its utilization is carried out by fishermen and fish raisers. Based on the problems faced by fishermen, protection and empowerment are needed for fisher, including family fishermen who do processing and marketing. And I choose a target area in Central Maluku Regency, is the one of the Regency in Maluku province in Indonesia. The district capital is located in Masohi. Part of its territory is located on Seram Island, Amahi and Tehuru district, and Masohi city. There are 3 sub-districts located on Ambon Island, sub-district of Leihitu, West Leihitu, and Saluhutu, and 4 other sub-districts located in the Lis Island or sub-district of Haruku, Nusa Laut Saparua, and East Saparua. Central Maluku Regency has an area of 275,907 kilometers persegi, consisting of an ocean area of 264,000 or 95.8%, and a land area of 11.595.57 kilometer, or 4.20% of it. With a coastline of more than 1 million kilometers, Central Maluku Regency is bordered by, to the north, it is bordered by the Seram Sea. To the south, it is bordered by the Banda Sea. In the west is bordered by the West Seram Regency. In the east is bordered by the East Seram Regency. Astronomically, Central Maluku Regency lies between 2.30 south latitude to 7.30 south latitude and 250 east longitude until 132.30 east longitude, and has a total of 49 islands, of which 14 are inhabited and 35 uninhabited. Through the existing land area, North Seram sub-district has more area when compared to other sub-districts, then followed by Amahi district, Northwest Seram district, Northeast Seram Kobri district, and which has the smallest area, namely Nusa Laut district. This is our symbol. We color by mark in red. So this is the position of Maluku province in Indonesia. And then this is in Seram Island. We can look this in this district capital located in Masohi. Maluku is one of the special provinces for the national marine and fisheries sector. The province has contribution in the gross domestic product or GDP from the fishery sector and consistently continues to grow at the national level. This is the picture of a small-scale fisherman when he is catch the fish. And then this is the fishing boats from the central government. And this is the handling of fish on fishing vessel by fishermen. And this is the freshly caught fish when we have a corona season. This is the fish is get back to the sea because most of them not sold. Yeah, something like that. The dominating product commodities are still tuna, skipjack. This is what is it? Tuna, skipjack, tuna, cakalang, and tuna. Then fishery product export from Maluku. There are also those from pearls, grouper, shrimp, seaweed, lobster, catfish, and other fish. All these commodities have always been the mainstay of exports for Indonesia. However, specifically for Maluku, TCT commodities still dominate up to 60% in this case. The role of the Fishers Joint Business Group is necessary to develop the fishery business, and the number of KUB fisher, according to the Central Statistic Agency, as many as 3,142 groups with 12,566 members. In this regard, the income level of fishers has a direct impact on their families. Wife or husband and children of fishers generally do this simple tradition, processing business from catch or cultivation to get the added value, and then market in traditional market with relatively low prices to support the economy his family. Target group, this is the project beneficiaries are local small fishermen. Then we are focused on small fishermen in Maluku province, especially Central Maluku district. According to a report from the Central Maluku Regency Statistic Agency conducted in 2017, the report revealed that most households depend on the capture fishery sector as a source of income. Outline of the project. Therefore, this project aims and encourages the provision of tangible resources or facilities to support fisher in Masohi in increasing the amount of income earned. This approach can help local communities to realize the importance of social security, broad marketing, good product quality, relevant product prices, and comprehensive fishing institution to improve their standard of living. Overall goal, the income of fishing communities is improved and stable to increase the standard of living with the simple producer to consumer market chain, high value fish products, full subsidies, social security, alternative livelihood, access to capital in bank or non-bank financial institution towards capture fisheries business, and etc. So that it can become the main thing that supports the increase in income and welfare of fisher. Project propose the income earning opportunities are diversified in communities. Income diversification helps fishers during the famine, increases income, and aims to improve welfare. So this is my output. First, fishermen can receive social guarantee and insurance for their fishing activities. Second, cooperative or kooperasi, or we can call another meaning, another stage is KUB, can make a good support to fishermen activities. And the last is fishermen groups can sell high value fisheries product at local or other markets. Activities. The activities are a series of necessary action to realize the outputs. The necessary activities are considered for each output as follows. Activities for output 1. Fishermen can receive social guarantee and insurance for their fishing activities. The first, hold regular coordination meetings with Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, or what we can call Dinas, in Maluku Province and Central Maluku District, also Fisheries Extension Officer in Central Maluku District. Then second, socialize and explain about the benefits and importance of fishermen's insurance to small-scale fishermen by the insurance company. Third, identify the qualified fishermen verified by Dinas and Fisheries Extension Officers to provide the Fishermen Insurance Premium Assistance Program. Fourth, assist or support the qualified fishermen to input their profile data on the web, https://1data.kkp.go.id by Dinas and Fisheries Extension Officer. And the last, conduct and monitor for the implementation of the insurance program at a certain period by Dinas, Fisheries Extension Officers, and the insurance company. And the activities for output 2, Koperasi KUB can make a good support for fishermen activities. 4.21, hold training program to enhance the capacity of cooperative staff fishermen by the cooperative and central government or local government. It is necessary to increase the capacity of cooperative staff in technical guidance and training organized by various governmental agencies and other institutions. The important subjects of technical guidance or training for the cooperative comprise business planning, business management, fishing technology, marketing management, promotion skills, and etc. And the second, provide the information of new technique and skill, fishing gears and method to improve and support local fishing activities by the cooperative through web, internet, etc. by the cooperative. (2.3) Support the registration of the insurance program to local fishermen, cooperative members by the cooperative. 2.4 Support local fishermen to extend and diversify their fishing activities. For example, extend the capital, find new market, partners, investment, and etc. by the cooperative. Hold a cooperative forum or member meeting to inform cooperative objective, vision, mission, and etc. And of course, about the government program, it will hold in a cooperative forum too. And then we can discuss the concern and issues for developing cooperative activities at the national, province, and district level by the cooperative. And the last is hold a coordination meeting between the cooperative and governmental agencies such as Dinas Maluku Province, Dinas Central Maluku District, and Fisheries Extension Officer in Central Maluku District by central government. And the last activities for output 3 is fishermen group can sell or market high value fish product at local or other markets. 3.1 hold a workshop for local fishermen by Dinas to promote the capital assistance program, assistance for bank loan, national program, including the support of land rights certification for fishermen. 3.2 hold a coordination meeting for marketing promotion among governmental agencies such as Directorate General of Strengthening the Competitiveness of Marine and Fisheries Products, Fish Guarantee Agency Quality Control and Safety of Fishery Products, Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries, Dinas in Maluku Province, Dinas in Central Maluku District, and Fisheries Extension Officer in Central Maluku District. 3.3 hold meeting of workshop with small-scale fishermen to discuss marketing promotion of their fish product to local and other markets by central government. And the last is conduct training programs on proper and hygienic handling techniques of fresh fish and processed product as well as their marketing to city or other islands and hope for the export too. And then the inputs, the important inputs which must be procured and prepared for the implementation of project activities are listed below. Equipment is like a data projector, training modules, technical manuals, transportation, etc. Personnel, this is fishermen, and then central government, provincial government, and Regency city government, trainer, fisheries instructor. The operational cost approximately is about 1.5 million in rupiah or 108 US dollar with an exchange rate at the date of document preparation. Implementation schedule, this is the period is from January for the year 2022 to December year 2024. Implementing agencies. This is organization agency in charge of the proposed project, Ministry of Marine and Fisheries. And this is the organization agency support and collaborating of the project, Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of Maluku Province, Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of Central Maluku District, Fisheries Extension Officer of Central Maluku District, and Fisheries Kooperatif, Koperasi Perikanan, and Fisheries Joint Business Group, KUB Nelayan. For the related activities project, Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of Maluku Province is the office that carries out government affairs in the provincial marine and fisheries sector in Maluku Province, and Department of Marine Affairs and Fisheries of Central Maluku Regency is an office that carries out government affairs in the marine and fisheries sector in Central Maluku Agency. Fisheries Extension Officer of Central Maluku Regency is a position that has the scope of duties, responsibilities, and authority for fisheries extension, both civil servant fisheries extension and auxiliary fishery extension with full rights and obligation granted by the authorized official. Fisheries Cooperative is a cooperative whose members consist of fish farmers, fishery entrepreneurs, fish pond owner, fishing equipment owner, fishermen, and so on, whose interests and livelihoods are directly related to fisheries matters. And the last is Fishermen Joint Business Group is non-legal entity business entity in the form of a group formed by fishermen based on the result of an agreement or deliberation of all members based on a common desire to work together and be held accountable for increasing the income of members and ratified by the competent authority. Okay, this is the last of my presentation. If something that you can ask or something. Thank you very much for my time to present this country the report. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Nobitoria-san. So now it's time for the discussion. And as always, I would like to ask the commentators for their comments and questions. どなたかいかがでしょうか。Can I ask
Can I ask you?
はい、お願いします。はい。
I want just check the real project proposal, project purposes. You want to diversify the income generating activities in fishing community?
Yes, of course.
Not only the fisheries, but also other livelihood activity.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So beside the fisheries, what the major target activity of the livelihood, diversified activity, like the making some fisheries products? Or
Yes, most of them making a fishery product, then it can be value added.
Oh, value added products.
Yes.
So who are the target people of the joining high value added products process? The fishermen or
Fishermen, of course, small scale fishermen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, may I ask questions?
Yes, Mr. Ilnuma.
Yeah, yes. Well, we already discussed it many times, so I added some explanation. You not put in the report anyway. Just clarify in your idea, especially for the insurance, how to promote the insurance in the community, the fishing community. So you say socialize is very important. How to explain in the benefit and some importance of insurance program for small scale fishermen. So maybe that work, collaborate with insurance companies. You already we list up, but it's not in your report. But anyway, okay. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know why. We discussed so much long time. Anyway, and please explain about what kind of measures you will take to explain to the insurance program to the small scale fishermen. So do you have any idea or on your experience how you promote insurance program for fishermen? Well, sometimes we collaborate. Dinas work for that. Maybe insurance work for that. Okay, just briefly explain how procedures.
Okay. Yes, we are coordinate with Dinas in Central Maluku, and then we must open like a workshop or activities to socialize the program. We are collaborate with insurance company, 3 insurance company. So the small scale fishermen come to attend to the workshop, and then we presentate the program, the insurance program to them, and most of them register to the insurance, something like that.
Okay. 有本先生 and 宮田さん、is there any comments, questions?
Yes, from Miyata. So what can I say? So I have one question and one comment. Okay.
Yes.
So one question is so anyway, you focus on the Fisheries Cooperative Association in the Active 2. So why did you focus on the Fisheries Cooperative? So what purpose of the enhance the Fisheries Cooperative in your target area? So it's also one question.
Okay. Because the fishermen, we focus on the small fishermen, but the fishermen is not develop the skill by themselves or individually. So we must We must focus on the purpose to increase the income and welfare by the cooperative. The cooperative members, most of them are the small scale fishermen. Then we must get close and get coordinate with cooperative by give some trainings to fishermen, and then get closer to fishermen with cooperative. We must the target that we want to achieve is what will achieve if we get collaborate with cooperative, I think.
So of course, also there is also extension officer in your country.
Yes.
So the extension officer, of course, can expand the skill, technology and skill or something to fishers. But okay, so my question is why did you focus on the cooperative? So not but extension officer. So extension officer can provide it technology to the fisher and enough knowledge to fisher. But you focus on the cooperative. So
okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Fisheries extension officer is the important person that really helpful the fishermen, of course. So this is I explain in 2.6 that we must coordinate with fisheries extension officer too, to help fishermen to maintain or to increase their ability and their income, because this is the cooperative is cooperative officery is like the fishermen, a group of fishermen. So why I focus on a cooperative, because they must be join this business group, because this is very benefit to the member, especially fishermen. So I focus on cooperative, but I'm not leave the fisheries extension. I must be cooperate with fisheries extension and dynasty. This is the one union, not divide or get a loan or something like that. But we must collaborate and always coordinate to help fishermen increase their welfare and their income.
Okay, thank you. So next is also my comment. So I already give you the presentation regarding local government and Fisheries Cooperative Association. So but I don't have enough time. So the time is restricted. So that's why I didn't give you enough knowledge regarding cooperative association. If you have the question to conduct in the active 2, active 2 is focus on the Fisheries Cooperative Association. So please contact us, especially me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. I will give you the information.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
I must
also
learn
my
more about it. Yes, yes.
and so that so your presentation is very nice, and the yours concept paper is good. Yeah,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Miyata. And now, 有本先生、コメント等ありますでしょうか。
This is now from Arimoto. And thank you very much. Terima kasih banyak Ibu Novitoria.
Terima kasih.
And some comments and one question.
Yes.
You listed many activities just for 2 years project. And this is sometimes very difficult to complete. And focusing on the most important aspects or as the main challenge is a very good idea, I think.
Yes.
And for the welfare, fisherman welfare improvement, I understand that income increase is a key factor.
Yes.
And there are several ways for income increase. More fish to catch,
Yes.
or high unit price, good fish species, and less cost. And in case of high unit price, the value addition is important. And my question is, if you are thinking about the fish processing for value addition, what type of processing can be accepted by the communities? What type of fish processing are you thinking about?
Oh, okay, okay. I think if the type of processing, most of product when I look the one of the region is like meatball, and then what is this? Salt fish, something like that, and then what is this? Nugget, yeah. The product is like that. Yes.
These can be accepted by the people in the community.
Yes.
That's correct?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, I
Yes.
understand. And my last comment is the Morocco is very far from the central government,
Yes.
central Jakarta.
Yes.
And for enhancing and completing the project in Maluku, I know Maluku is a very important area for
Yes.
East Indonesia. And for the community improvement, local government and central government, the linkage is very important.
Yes, of course.
And also for the cooperative is important.
Yes.
How the good link and collaboration system is the key factor, I think, for your project. That's my
Yes.
comment.
Thank you very much, Takafumi-san, Rizmoto-san. Thank you very much, Mr.
Terima kasih
Arimoto.
banyak.
Terima kasih banyak. That's very important to me. Your comments. Thank you very much. It's nice to know you.
Okay, thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Arimoto-san.